My mother stole my emotional support dog to give to my stepsister, but I'm sure she'll get plenty of tough love emotional support in jail. I'm 23 years old and have struggled with anxiety and depression for as long as I can remember. It didn't come out of nowhere. It's been a part of me since childhood. Growing up, I found it hard to make friends and always felt like I wasn't enough for others. My mother was never warm or understanding. She wasn't outright cruel, but she didn't believe in mental health issues. To her, therapy was a waste of time, and people who relied on medication or emotional support animals were weak. When I was 19, my therapist suggested getting a therapy dog. At first, I wasn't sure how it would help, but after researching, I felt hopeful. After carefully choosing the right breed and saving up, I adopted Suki, a golden retriever. I named her Suki after Suki St. James, my favorite character from Gilmore Girls, a show that's always been my safe haven. Suki wasn't just a pet, she was my lifeline. She could sense a panic attack before it started, knew when I was overwhelmed, and would nudge me to sit down so she could calm me. She made me feel safe. For a while, everything was fine. My mother didn't fully approve, but she didn't say much. Then, 7 years ago, she married her new husband, and everything changed. With my stepfather came my stepsister, Selena, who's 25. Selena had been competing in dog shows since she was a kid and was obsessed with purebred, well-trained show dogs. She believed real dogs had a purpose beyond companionship. From the moment she met Suki, she belittled her, calling her just a pet, not a real, working dog that I didn't care what Selena thought. Suki was mine and exactly what I needed. But my mother started acting strangely about Suki, making comments about how I depended on her too much and needed to cope without a dog. She mentioned that Selena wanted another show dog and that it was selfish of me to keep a dog I didn't really need when Selena could do something with her. I explained that Suki was essential to my mental health, but my mother didn't care. One day, I came home and Suki was gone. At first, I thought she'd escaped while my mother was at my place. But when I asked her, she sighed and said she found Suki a better home. She told me to stop being dramatic and refused to say where Suki was. When I finally found out, it was worse than I imagined. She'd given Suki to Selena, who was now training her for dog shows. I was furious and demanded Selena return Suki immediately. My mother said it was too late and told me to stop throwing a tantrum over a toy and act mature. When I texted Selena, she had the audacity to say Suki was happier now with a real purpose. When reasoning with her failed, I reported Suki as stolen. I didn't expect much, thinking the police wouldn't care about a family dispute over a pet. I was wrong that I filed a report with all of Suki's documentation, her microchip registration, adoption papers, and vet bills in my name. I explained how my mother took her without permission and gave her to someone else. The officer assured me that stealing a therapy dog was serious. Within hours, the police called back. They'd located Suki. Selena had her and claimed ownership, but my documentation proved otherwise. The police confronted Selena at one of her dog training sessions in front of her friends, explained the situation, and demanded Suki's return. Selena argued, but the officers scanned Suki's microchip, confirmed she was mine, and took her back right there. It didn't end there. Selena was arrested for theft. My mother called, screaming, leaving an angry voicemail accusing me of humiliating Selena and ruining her reputation over a dog. She claimed I destroyed her family over a childish attachment and that Selena would have loved and cared for Suki. When I got Suki back, she was confused at first but soon curled up beside me as if she never wanted to leave again. I felt the same. The fallout was worse than I expected. My mother turned the family against me, trying to paint me as obsessed with a mere pet. But it backfired. People reached out to support me, shocked that my mother stole my therapy dog. Some even jokingly asked if I was about to go John Wick on them. Meanwhile, Selena was released on bail and went ballistic online, ranting about how I'd caused her legal and financial trouble over my stupid dog. Her posts backfired too. Nobody sympathized with someone who stole a therapy dog. One commenter even suggested she needed a new head for her troubles. Then came an email from my mother, full of rage and accusations. She said I'd ruined Selena's reputation, destroyed our family, and that she'd never forgive me. Around the same time, the police asked me to expand my statement, as they were investigating the theft of stealing medical equipment due to Suki's role as a therapy dog, a serious charge. I provided more details about Selena and evidence of my mother's involvement. Now, my mother faces theft charges, and Selena is charged with receiving stolen goods. I don't care about the drama. They stole my most precious companion and deserve the consequences. Update 1. Weeks later, the drama hasn't died down, nor have the legal consequences. Ignoring my mother's email and Selena's online tantrums didn't help. My mother contacted friends, old neighbors, and even former coworkers, spinning a twisted version of a story where I'm a bitter, jealous person who ruined her and Selena's lives over a dog. She conveniently left out the part where she stole my therapy dog. Since many of these people follow me on social media and have seen my posts with Suki, her story didn't gain traction. Selena went further, filing a counterclaim against me, alleging I harassed her and had her falsely arrested. She claimed I'd only lent her Suki for a few hours to set her up. The police dismissed it for lack of evidence, but the attempt sent me into an anxiety spiral. Ironically, she's the one who could use a therapy dog now. Selena kept complaining online about lost job opportunities and emotional distress, blaming me. But with a public arrest witnessed by others, her claims of innocence didn't hold up. My mother even contacted my workplace, emailing them to say they shouldn't employ someone mentally unstable like me. On top of their criminal charges, they're now facing harassment and defamation claims from me. They're also threatening legal action, claiming I deliberately ruined Selena's reputation and caused them financial and emotional harm. If they think they're suffering now, wait until my lawsuits hit. Their entitlement blinds them, but reality will hit hard. Update 2. Some asked for more context about my family and Selena. My family was never normal. My parents' marriage was tense, filled with closed-door arguments and unease. They divorced when I was a teenager, not a surprise, but it made things messier. My dad stayed involved, making time for me, while my mom moved on quickly with Gary, my stepfather, who was my dad's cousin. Gary divorced his wife weeks after my parents split, and he and my mom married within 2 months. The timing was suspicious, but they insisted nothing improper happened. My dad and I didn't buy it, but it didn't change anything. With Gary came Selena, my new stepsister. We weren't close before, and things got worse once we were family. Selena was competitive, wanting everything I had: clothes, boyfriends, attention. She'd flirt with my partners or spread lies to steal their interest. My mom always took her side, telling me to share as if boyfriends were toys. When my dad gave me gifts, my mom would demand he include Selena, acting like it was unfair otherwise. By 19, I couldn't take it anymore. I was in college, working, and moved into a small apartment with a roommate. My mom was furious, not because I left, but because it made Selena, who wasn't studying or working, look bad. Even after we both moved out, my mom favored Selena's whims, often at my expense. Update 3. Months later, my mom and Selena escalated things by trying to sue me for damages and distress. They claimed I humiliated Selena, caused her emotional anguish, and sabotaged her life by reporting the theft. They ignored the fact that Selena stole my therapy dog and refused to return her. Their lawsuit was laughable. No decent lawyer would touch it. The few shady ones they approached either refused or warned they couldn't win. They eventually dropped the suit, but not before wasting money. Selena kept ranting online, portraying herself as a victim and me as a jealous mastermind who'd been plotting against her for years. Commenters called her out, pointing to the police report and her theft. She made her account private after people found holes in her story. My mom played the victim too, but I stopped engaging. Our lawsuits are enough. The legal process is slow, but my lawyer is confident. Selena can train pigeons in jail for all I care. She'll fit right in with other thieves. Update 4. The legal consequences of stealing my emotional support dog have hit. I sued my mom and Selena for the emotional damage of taking Suki, plus harassment and defamation for their actions afterward. They've paid about $30,000 in legal fees and compensation, likely covered by my stepfather. That's the price of a new car, all because they had to have my dog. Their criminal defense likely cost $50,000 to $80,000 more. My mom got 2 years in prison, less than the 7 the prosecutor sought, given Suki's status as medical equipment. Selena got 3 years probation and moved back with her dad, who's got plenty of room with my mom away. Maybe he can train his dog of a daughter to have some value. The drama's repetitive now, so my next update will likely come when the legal case is closed.